Okay, I wanted to make a relatively short video. I don't know whether it's going to be rambling or if it's going to actually focus solely on something of importance. I don't know. I rarely upload to my channel because it's just very inconsistent, and it's usually just all pretty mixed up and confused. But I think I want to start posting videos again and concern myself more with philosophy and ethics, morality, veganism maybe. I would really like to make thought-provoking content for my whole 62 subscribers. Because I've been going through some kind of, I'm wearing some very attractive trousers right now, as you can see. I've been going through some kind of weird existential crisis type deal. And I feel like I've been questioning my thoughts as they arise. I mean, what are thoughts, right? Are they physical things? Are they just things that pop into consciousness? It feels like they just pop into your consciousness, whatever that is. It's just this expansive field of knowledge, or awareness would probably be the better word. So knowledge and awareness. And then it's like it feels as though thoughts are an illusory thing, but in reality they exist because they exist internally. And then as someone like me, for instance, I get deep in thought and I question everything, and sometimes it's to my own detriment, and sometimes excuse me, sometimes it's pleasurable as well, because I like to be able to be introspective. I think that maybe the premise of this video is more that I think that focusing on internal work, in the sense of observing your thoughts as they arise randomly, and then using self-reflection to change for the better, make the changes that you want to see within yourself, can be really beneficial for growth and for connection and community, and establishing healthy relationships, friendships, and just healthier dynamics overall with other people. And I think that I fall into existential thinking and nihilism a lot of the time, because I don't think that there is any inherent meaning. I think that we make arbitrary distinctions between humans came along, we said that 2 + 2 = 4. If every single person on the planet said 2 + 2 = 5, that becomes the truth. It's just a relative truth, and we all have our own subjective experience, which is just mind dependent. We have our own individual minds, which therefore subjective experience, and then we just live that subjective experience. We try and collect information from some sort of objective outside world, which we believe ultimately is there. I believe it's there, but I don't think that I'm just a brain in a vat. But maybe I am, I don't know, but I don't think I am. I'm not some sort of solipsist, but I know that the only thing that I can fully 100% guarantee exists is my consciousness, because I experience it. I'm within my consciousness. My hair looks absolutely terrible, because that's one of the important things. So I feel like you have to derive your own meaning from somewhere, right? You have to find the things that matter to you, find your values and virtues, whatever you want to call them, and ultimately I think it falls down to trying to live a better life. This is why I typically lean towards Stoicism in terms of philosophy, because it ultimately comes down to focusing on your virtues and strengthening your relations with other people, and focusing on what you can control. I realize how much is outside of my control. I don't believe that we really have free will. Now, I don't necessarily believe that because it's just an edgy belief to have. I think that we have a will that's very strong. Whether it's free is another question. I mean, it's completely dependent upon the sun is shining, which is really nice. Completely dependent upon prior predetermined external factors, things that are outside of our control, our genetics, our environment, our upbringing, the way our biology and neurology works, just all of these things. But there's maybe a very small slither of control in that self-reflection, and I think that's where I tend to I grasp onto that as much as I can. I think everyone does, even if they are doing it unknowingly. I think the philosophy is just interesting, and it's something that we all kind of immerse ourselves in, some more than others. And I think that ethics and morality is really important to me. I think that, yeah, living the good life is the important thing. I don't know what the core message of this video is. It's just a video, I guess, for me to ramble, and I don't really like the word ramble. I feel like it's quite a lazy word, isn't it, ramble? Although it's just, it suits what it means, you know, just like ramble. Yeah. I don't think there's much else for me to say, really. I'm just existing, to be honest. I'm just existing, living, experiencing, and trying to be a better person overall, and trying to be more self-aware. And that's a problem that I have, is that I tend to have really high levels of self-awareness, which is to my own detriment and to my own benefit as well. It's the yin and yang, or whatever you want to call it. Yin and yang. I'm definitely not an overly spiritual person, although I wouldn't even know how to define spirituality. I'm just living. I'm just living and just talking. So I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's all I want to say today. If you got anything out of this video, then, you know, drop a comment and just let's have some discourse, because I'm just sat having discourse with myself. And yeah, I think that's cool. All right, ta-ta, peace.